What's up? We finally have the third season with us, lots of new things including a new lancer, skins and new shard cards. I prepared this video to do a deep dive analysis on what you need to know before jumping to ranked battles. Let's start right away by unlocking the new lancer COUNTERFEIT. If you don't have the gold to do this, you might have a few alternatives to unlock her from day one. For example, if you completed your previous battle pass, then you probably have a lot of battle pass tokens. These can be exchanged for gold. Go to store, redeem and battle pass. You can exchange up to 20k of gold from there. A second alternative is to go to events, hot events, and you can get a card to test Counterfeit for free for 7 days. People that follows this channel knows that I always give this tip to unlock lancers fast, so be sure to follow, you might be missing other important tips. Before checking Counterfeit's skill set, I will unlock the new battle pass for free, which is a tip that I already gave in another video. If you are new here, keep watching and I will explain a different way to get the battle pass entirely for free, like for real, $0. I'm not sure where I'm gonna put this tip yet, so watch the video to find it out. And if you already got the battle pass thanks to me, now's the moment to say thanks with a like. It really helps the channel to keep growing and it shows me some love. Okay, let's start checking the Counterfeit skill sets. Starting with the last one, the Boom Boom. It's basically a bomb with a very small blast area. You need to stand 3 meters away from the enemy and then press T. It does 50 damage and enemies affected will have vision a little bit distorted. If you think about it, to land this explosion, you'll need to expose yourself a lot just for 50 damage. Probably would be better to expose yourself with a knife and secure a kill. The second skill is the shadow play. Your body becomes invulnerable and things pass through you. So you are not a solid shield, instead you are more like a ghost. And I'm stressing this because it means your body can't break traps while it's in this state. There are other advantages and disadvantages about this. Basically, when you are in this state, you cannot shoot, you cannot get out of this invulnerability till it ends. And the only thing allowed to be done while you're in this state is to do the Boom Boom. So basically you can get out of this state by exploding at any moment. There are a few things you can do with this, basically like you can peek and then go back to cover, so you can detect if there is any enemy over there. And of course it's extremely useful to push through traps, because they won't affect you. But just keep in consideration that as soon as you are on the other side, you will have the enemies over there. So again, by itself, this utility seems to be a little bit more effective than the Boom Boom, but if you use it in the wrong way, you will end up in the enemy line without any cover whatsoever and dying. The third skill, Thieves Like Us, it's basically a skill that creates clones of yourself. You can create up to 3 of these clones. And in my opinion, it's the skill that makes the other 2 to be less shitty. So let's see what it does. When you press Q, you have 2 possible behaviors, Offensive Mirage and Tracking Mirage. The Tracking Mirage, it will create a clone that it's going to start running and it will change directions only if they see an enemy. Let's see. Something important to consider is that the clones can detect enemies if they are 20 meters away. Now imagine this, you can create 3 of these and they will enter the site like Kramer entering the room. So if you're guessing it, this clone's idea is to get very close to the enemy and then press T. And then you can DC the enemies or at least make them move away or waste shoots or skills trying to bring down the clones. The second clone is the offensive one. It will do exactly the same thing, will run forward and it will stop as soon as it sees an enemy. But the difference, it will start shooting, and something important about this shooting is it's all blanks. They will do all the expected behaviors like reload and everything. And even the enemies you'll see, they seems to be receiving the damage, but they are not really actually taking any damage whatsoever. So it's basically just a distraction, and a very good one, I would say. Now, some important rules about the clones. When you see a trap in the floor, like electricity or fire like this, keep in consideration that the clone will die almost instantly when it touches the fire. So that's where the shadow play utility comes more useful. You can throw the clones like this, and then press E and make them invulnerable. They will cross the fire without any damage, and then make them explode. That means your clones are also invulnerable like you, so they won't receive any damage if they are getting shot by the enemy while they are running towards the enemy. Of course, one of the most important things about these clones is that they are also giving you the position of the enemy, and you can see them through the walls. So let's see it like this. Yeah, this is a lot of information, and as soon as you see them very close to the enemy, you can press the explosion. Two more things here that are important. If you create clones that will be offensive by pressing the left click, keep in consideration that if you press the E, the clones will stop shooting and they will do exactly the same thing with the hands that the original Counterfeit does. Let's see. Now I press E and they do the same thing. So this is very unuseful. Don't do this. Explode. Something I really love to do with this ability is to equip a smoke, like a smoke grenade like this, but instead of throwing it to the enemy, throw it to yourself like this. Then throw the clone to run towards, and basically when it detects somebody, start shooting through the smoke. Yeah. Of course, you won't get an ace like I just did, because the clone will be killed, right? But it might give you one kill or two. Okay, so we have a clone, invulnerability, and an explosion. Let's understand a bit more about the mechanic. When you throw an offensive clone, and for some reason the enemy is not visible anymore, like because it went away or simply just died, then your clone will resume pursuit running to the same direction that was already looking at. Hopefully it might find a second enemy. The shadow play, and I can't stress this enough, is not really your body becoming indestructible. It is actually more like your body turning into a ghost of some sort. You can't step into traps without triggering them, so this means you cannot sabotage enemy traps. The same rule applies to your clones. They won't break traps if you are using the shadow play. But of course, if you are not using the shadow play, then the clones have a huge chance of triggering and even sabotaging the enemy traps, which is extremely broken. Now this demonstrates why I keep saying that you become a ghost. Here you see Broker shoots his missile into me, but it passed right through. Why is this important? If your plan is to absorb the damage of any attack, keep in consideration that it will pass through and hit whatever is behind, like your team. The clones that pursue enemies will continue pursuing them until it gets destroyed. Also, clones have collision, so this means they can bump enemies and block the path for a bit. While in shadow play mode, even if you are a ghost, you will be able to pick up the converter, so use this to recover the converter that got trapped in the line of fire. Shadow play mode makes you also invulnerable to effects caused by the cards. Here Corona tries to make me dance at the same time the hog tries to drop me. I bet enemies would think they got robbed, but you weren't robbed, you were gifted with a valuable lesson. And another valuable lesson is that shadow play is not only about getting hurt. It will also prevent you to get affected by other types of skills, like flashes. Here Corona can't flash Counterfeit, not even with the skill or the utility gun. I found other funny behaviors while playing with Counterfeit. For example, when a clone detects an enemy clone, they will start shooting each other, as they are not able to recognize if the enemy is also a clone. Another example, enemy lost the converter, so instead of pushing, I send a clone. The enemy was pixel guarding the door, so this just saved my life. What enemy does not know is how many clones do I have left, so I send a second one. And the enemy just wasted a missile into the clone. It saved my life twice. What's even better now, the enemy might be full health, but his mind is all broken, so dinner is ready. Okay, it's time now to show where can you find this free battle pass that I was mentioning at the beginning. First of all, something that you need to do in order to get beneficiated with this is go to activity, go to media info, and in this section link NCP email, you need to be subscribed to this. First of all, I am already an, let's say, NCP member, so that entitles me to get beneficiated with something that is going to be up next. Second thing you need to do, as you can see here in the battle pass, I already have 900 coins. This account is my secondary account. I didn't buy the battle pass, like, never. My main account is this one, and in this one I did buy the battle pass. So how did I get it? Basically what I did is I stopped playing. Yeah, it sounds crazy, but if you have a chance of stop playing this game, like for an entire month, let's say you have to study or vacations or perhaps a new game arrives.
Bless you.
Thanks. So take the time, do not connect for an entire month, and then when you come back, you will receive a prize because you're just returned. So when that happens, what you will see, it's a new email in your inbox that it's going to look like this. This one, NCP comeback gift. If you look at it, it's going to say, welcome back, we have prepared an exclusive return gift pack for you. Please be sure to claim it in time. So when you click on it, it's going to show that you can win either one of these things. And if you see what is going to be the prize, it says here that you will unlock one random reward from the following pool: Premium Battle Pass voucher, weapon skins, selection pack, ultra cans, Lunat coins or gold. Well, to me, it happened that I received actually the Premium Battle Pass voucher, this guy. So as soon as I received this one, I basically went to the Battle Pass and I click on redeem. And yeah, just like that, by simply stop playing the game for an entire month and then coming back, I got the Battle Pass for free. So let me unblock it with you guys now. Unlock Battle Pass, buy Premium Battle Pass, and now remember that the Battle Pass it's always 900 coins, Fragpunk coins. So what you need to do is to ensure that you complete the Battle Pass in this season, so you keep having the 900 coins like forever. See, because you will have here the 150, but this 150 is going to be repeated several times till it gets to 900. Like, so this means by the end of this battle pass, by the end of this season, you will be entitled to have the next battle pass also for free. The way to initiate this loop is by simply stop playing for an entire month. But again, it's extremely important that you have this section over here, NCP email, associated with your account, otherwise it's not going to work. And that's it for this video. Hope you find it useful, and please remember to drop a like. It's really the only thing that helps the channel to have more views and gives me the push to keep making these videos more often. Thanks a lot and see you in the next one. Bye bye.